something against this Tribe squad they really like. Super Dragon is so unconventional, but it nearly worked. It didn't work. It nearly worked to hold that one in. We're in with the next one. Let's go, guys.
Let's keep the action rolling, because right now it is just incredible. Those two teams are giving us a show, and it's going to be another time the Electro Titans in this match. We have a really stacked Rage Tower in that core of the base. There's something to look out for, and how he's going to approach this. But he's going to try to send those Titans exactly in there to then overpower it with that Eternal Tome, with that Warden ability.
That's very, very key on this attack, especially when you look in the middle of this base. Look at that Rage Tower. It's covering the Scatter Shot, 2 multi-infernos, the Eagle Artillery, the Battle Builder. That Rage can be absolutely devastating as he makes his way to the center of the base. This is very, very pivotal. If Yo-Yo can somehow force the defense, jumping to the Town Hall, Xi'an is trying to get this base down. And if he does, it is going to be even more dire for Tribe in this war.
And he still has nearly all of those hero abilities. There goes the Barbarian King. The Town Hall is going down before the Invis Tower can even trigger. The Royal Champ ability has been used as well to overpower this top side compartment. This is, as you said, I feel like completely crushed. This strategy is just overpowering those bases. The Royal Champion supporting the remaining troops. But there is no defenses left.
Yeah, there's nothing to take. He's still got a full army out there. He has more than I start with on my attack. Xi'an comes in with a beautifully executed Electro Titan attack. And this is why I like this M.T.F.Y squad. They are well-versed on offense. It feels they can use any attack strategy. But more impressively, their defenses have been really good, almost holding Tribe twice now. M.T.F.Y are holding down the throttle, and they don't look to let up.
They are keep pushing their lead because they have the final attack. If they're going to 3-star that, it doesn't even matter anymore what Tribe does. But to keep up the pressure, to force those mistakes, Tribe has to perform with their last attacks, get those 3-stars in, make sure that the pressure is not on them, but on the other team. But can they somehow do that? That's to me still the big question.
I don't know if you can see, I'm a little antsy and nervous up here, anxious for Tribe. This is such an intense war, but Rakira's had such strong attacks yesterday. I don't think Tribe is worried about Rakira's in this 4 spot. He is very, very solid. One of the most consistent attackers in all of Clash of Clans esports. He needs to go ahead, buckle in, get that 3-star, and hope they can get that last defense.
That is the big hope, and we know Rakira's Lalo is a really likely thing. So, is it going to be Lalo? Let's take a look.
Your squad needs you now, Rakira. What do you have in store for us? Final preparations, he's in on the base, and it is going to be just that. It's you called it, a Lalo, 3 skeleton spells in there as well for support for the heroes. He does have some sneaky goblins going in, thinning out those storages up top. Remember, sneaky goblins only attack resource buildings until they're all destroyed. King now going to join the party, and Rakira's is setting up this Lalo to soar through the skies.
And a really nice loom to actually not only take down the Tesla, but as well trigger the Poison Tower. But with those rocket looms and those headhunters, this king is going to be under a lot of fire. With the queen, with her equipments getting used early on, there is a lot of potential for her to take down a lot of buildings, but he has to get further inside the space to really create this pathing.
He did a really great job over there with the Earthquake Spiky Ball from the King, was able to open up that compartment to the Monolith. Now using those skeleton spells for along to go ahead and distract the Monolith. Meanwhile, the Battle Blip is flying in for the Town Hall. Warden's ability to protect some balloons as he flies in here. And remember, they always like to hold just a few balloons to finish off the back end of the base. Royal Champion up top, and this is looking really, really nice for Rakiras.
And he has like a split Lalo right now. He has a few balloons on the far right side, while as well a Lalo on the left side. And with the remaining spells, he should make sure that he is pushing through, getting another 3-star in, and take a look as well at the time. This base just got smashed.
That's what Rakiras did yesterday as well. We usually think Lalo's a lot faster, especially with the hero dive setups that he's been doing, but Rakiras has been so consistent, so strong, so fast throughout. It's about 1:24-25 seconds as this last storage falls down, and Tribe Gaming are still alive after that 3-star.
They did everything they could to this point to really make sure that there's still pressure on M.T.F.Y. But they have now this match in their hands. Are they going to give Tribe again the chance with maybe not getting a 3-star, or are we going to see a 3-star, and we're going to see the second finalist for this day.
Shu-Ai was the final attacker in the 2 wars on day number 1 using Lalo, Queen Charge Lalo, and very well used. I should say, let's see if they tend to take to the skies. All they need is a 3. All they need is a 3-star. Easy for me to say right into. I'm up here at the desk, and Shu-Ai will be attacking Kronos' base.
That's right, he is setting things up, and as well, he might go again with those Queen Charge attacks. It is still one of the favorites of a lot of the pro players, and especially if you have been playing this switch for a long time, it is just so incredibly good and safe to some degree as well. We have seen it earlier today where things can go wrong. Going to Tornado Trap, having your queen getting rotated a little bit to a different part of the base can really be devastating. So let's hope that he's not going to find that Tornado Trap and jump into the attack.
Tribe crowd goes crazy. They need a defense. But Shu-Ai can qualify M.T.F.Y for a grand final with this final attack. It is a Queen Charge Lalo, one of the strongest attacks in Clash of Clans history. When executed properly, this can take down any base in the game, Mitsu.
But everything is coming down to the execution of that attack. And you hear the Tribe crowd really cheering for a defense, because that's the only chance for Tribe Gaming to make it to the final. Because remember, this is a single elimination bracket from this point on, which means whoever is going to lose this is dropping out of the competition. An early rage is getting forced, and the single Inferno Tower, he has to manage that nicely. It's locking onto the Archer Queen, so better be careful.
He did have the Expo and the multi-Archer Tower locked onto that Queen, but not only do they need a defense, it has to be lower than 95%. If he fails and it's 96%, M.T.F.Y still win and still move on to our grand final. Watch the single target Inferno. He needs to keep this Queen alive. Elects not to freeze it as it's on a little, I don't know what was down there, but it was on something else, so the Queen's able to power through. The Queen is surging through here, and it's all on the line right now. Flame Flinger's throwing shots on the left.
Flame Flinger already getting a lot of value, picking the side where the Royal Gem is located, because she has a little bit of the smaller range. But now we have, oh, he did not pay attention, which means the Flame Flinger is opening up That queen is locked into the Klein Castle, but now it's all about the timing with that invisibility tower. That could mess up things quite badly for him.
He did not maybe get enough value, but he did take down the Royal Champion there with that Flame Flanger, so that was really, really nice. But the main thing is that Scattershot poison. Did stand, and as he makes his way to the back end of that base, it's going to be very, very tough to take down into.
Ooh, the Invis Tower is triggering. The Queen is running behind the Town Hall. There is the Invis. He missed those healers. The Queen still has to get the Town Hall. The Klein Castle is the next building, but those queens and those clothes. He's freezing.
Oh!
He's raging. The Town Hall is not going down.
They need. Everything is on the board. The Town Hall remains, and this could be the critical moment the Tribe was looking for. Defeat in M.T.F.Y's face. It is going to be a one-star defense, and Tribe look to move on to our grand final.
What an incredible finish! The Town Hall, the invisibility spell, he did not pay attention to that. He was concentrating on the Lalo. The Lalo did not get the value. And this has not only cost him this attack, this might have cost him the match, the final appearance, everything.
I think this did. I don't think there's any question. Tribe now only need 2 more stars to win this war. It is a low percentage, 81%. The invisibility tower, you called it perfectly into. He was trying to protect those healers, but the Queen stepped up, and it was too much to overcome. M.T.F.Y had such an impressive run. M.T.F.Y were looking so good, but Tribe finally get the defense they need.
What an incredible turn of events. Really making the last attack now matters. Incredible.
Look at this
for
moment.
Tribe. But take a look at really the Invis spell, trying to turn everything invisible, but missing those healers. And with that, the healers are going to be taken care of. There is no recovery option for the Archer Queen, and that was really the turning point for this attack.
Wow. That's all I can say. It's wow, wow, wow. What a turn of events. I thought M.T.F.Y was feeling really good. It looked really good until that Invis Tower went up, and we saw Tribe use tons and tons of Invis Towers, and it finally pays off. Maybe they saw something in their scouting that they were vulnerable to that exact moment, and it pays off for Tribe. Now, Yo-Yo can step up and secure them into the grand final.
Yes, and he has to make sure that this attack is as safe as possible. Yes, they don't need that 3-star, but still, you want to get that needed percentage, the needed percentage and stars to really make sure that you are going to be as safe as possible in this position. And I feel like for them as well, the nerves are going crazy.
But at the same time, Yo-Yo's been here. Yo-Yo, a former world champion. There is a reason that Yo-Yo 23 is in this 5th spot. Yo-Yo, can you get your team to the grand final? Your moment is right now.
And he is one of the only players out there who has the option of becoming twice the world champion. And this would be something first ever in the Clash history. Can he deliver now in this attack? He's going in with the lightnings, with the earthquake. and as well with the giant arrow, something which we have seen already earlier today. There goes the lightnings, and he's taking down that Inferno Tower he was aiming for. Damaging already that defending Archer Queen. The king is diving into this bottom compartment, trying to take damage away of that Archer Queen, but those Tesla are delaying the Queen quite a bit, and there is so many skeleton traps.
He did a great job there with one Valkyrie to take out some of those skeletons so the Queen can focus, keep an eye on this Ricochet cannon. It does take down the Unicorn. King's Spiky Ball goes off. He's going to circle back, take down the Archer Queen. This charge is looking great. The giant arrow was beautiful. Now we have super minions outside of the clan castle. We do see a huge variety of defensive units here for M.T.F.Y, but Yo-Yo needs a 2-star 86% to secure the victory.
And we have seen it earlier, the defending clan castle troops, if you don't manage to take them out, they can be a really big problem later on. The super minions, they have survived. So if you don't have a plan for them,
circles back.
that would be really bad. But the Queen, as you said, is circling back. So if he might be able to take them out, that would be massive for him.
Town Hall falls, that's the 2nd star. Now he just needs a few more buildings into, and Tribe Gaming look for the improbable comeback. It looks so dire for Tribe, but this crowd went insane when M.T.F.Y missed. There's so many buildings up top. If he gets the Eagle Artillery, there's going to be nothing to stop this from becoming the victory that Tribe needs. Balloons are surging, you hear the crowd ramping up, and the crowd's going to go crazy as Tribe Gaming will be our 2nd grand finalist at Superfest 2024.
The Red Mine still took down the balloon, so the 3-star is off the table, but they did not need it. They played it as safe as possible with the approach. The balloon for the Town Hall is such a safe approach in general for those Lalo attacks, and with the Warden Eternal Tome ability, the Town Hall is nearly always going down. The super minions were a little bit of a problem, but in the end, I think they're completely happy with this attack. He would not care whatsoever if this would be a 3-star or not, because it means they're going to the finals.
Yes, great adjustment, great game plan. Lalo, even if he doesn't get the 3 stars, always going to be a high percentage attack, and the crowd is going insane. And here as we have our 2nd grand finalist, we heard Synchronic talking about it. They wanted a German final, and they get just that.
That's right. They wanted to have Tribe Gaming in the finals. They wanted to face them in the finals. And I think it's going to be a lot of energy, not only on the stage, but as well in the crowd. The Tribe fans, the Synchronic fans, they were so loud. But the interesting story as well is they were joining up. They're sitting in the same place. So I think that will be really interesting, sitting next to each other, because that will be intense.
Yeah, just right here behind us is Tribe and Synchronic, and they have been very vocal. But man, what a war that was. I'm not going to lie to you, I thought it was over for Tribe. I felt that attack was very safe, very well planned. But that invisibility tower, Tribe saw something in their scouting report, and it paid off for them in the biggest way. What a way to get the victory there with the final defense. Wow, man.
It was incredible, but this as well shows you should never give up until the last attack is in. And this really was the biggest showcase of exactly that. Never give up, and they did not do it. They tried their best. They keep 3-starring and putting up the pressure. I feel like that is such an important thing, which is so underestimated. The pressure on the other team, time aspect, but as well the high percentage, which means if it's ever somehow a fail on the other side, you have as well a solid chance. But I think we should hear from the winning team on the stage with with the losing team.
Thank you so much, Itsu. I've got Cloud here from M.T.F.Y joining me here on the main stage. Now, commiserations, a hard-fought journey up to this point. Now, I just wanted to say, coming into this tournament, and qualifying from a different region, obviously it might be quite difficult to prepare for a lot of these teams that play across the pond. So, do you feel like it was particularly difficult to prepare for this competition?
首先想给你们恭喜你们晋级到半决赛。你觉得，因为你们战队是从别的区域晋级到总决赛，你觉得对这一场比赛准备的时候很困难吗？因为你们对对手的打法不太熟悉。
我们晚上有充足的训练新的流派，但是阵营方面确实是没有。因为对方已经残了一刀，所以我们最后一刀帅还是选择了天女。虽然结果不尽人意，但是我们已经努力了。
Yeah, last night we were preparing ourselves, but we didn't do a lot of preparation for this fight, to be honest. Yeah, we chose the Queen Walk strategy for this fight, but the result wasn't as we expected.
Well, you made it through to the semi-finals. You should be so proud of how far you guys have come as a team. Yes, that's right. Make some noise for M.T.F.Y. You've made it to this point in the competition. Is there anything that you would like to say to your fans who have supported you throughout your journey?
你们晋级到半决赛，就恭喜大家。然后你们也有很多粉丝，你们对粉丝想说什么？
今年漫天风雨虽然不被很多国人看好，但是一路也能晋级，打败拉美战队，我们感觉已经尽力了，明年会继续努力。
A lot of people didn't trust M.T.F.Y to be able to compete, but we made it, and to be able to compete with these teams and to actually win with some of the teams is already an achievement.
And finally, are you going to be back next year?
明年你们要回来吗？
我们会回来的。
Yes, we will be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise one more time for M.T.F.Y, your semi-finalists. And now, let's head back over to the casters to break down that war.
M.T.F.Y should be very proud of themselves. Yes, there was not a lot of us picking them, but it was more because we didn't know about them. I was so impressed after their first day. They held in there right with the top teams, and ultimately they held in there with Tribe Gaming. It was just one little slip-up. They should be very proud of themselves.
Yeah, I think overall they played incredible. Especially I feel like some of the strategies, they have played so much better than the rest of the teams. They were coming up with their own way of defending, their own meta as well, with bringing sometimes the Electro Dragons, as we have seen on their group stage match day, and as well then now with their way of playing the Root Riders, which I feel like was different to the other teams, and really showed as well the difference in understanding the game, which was just on such a high level.
Let's go ahead and let's recap that one a little bit and see how it went, because this one was, it felt like it was in control of M.T.F.Y, and ultimately that one mistake, as we saw Ming, Zhuan, Cloud, Xian all coming out with decisive 3-stars. Cloud was a little bit close, let's be honest, Apprentice Warden saved it, but after Nebrex's fail, Tribe was just staying in the game. They did a great job not giving up, as you mentioned, 3-star after 3-star, and finally, the defense gave way, and they were able to come back and get that victory.
And that's what I feel like for Tribe in that position. They have to try to see as well the best, because they're now going to the finals. And Synchronic looked incredible. So yes. I feel like they have to concentrate on the attacks of Exorcist and Rekiris, which were really, really quick. Yes. And I feel like this is what you need as well if you want to have a chance then later on with pressuring the other team, really like somehow forcing some mistakes, which I feel like otherwise, if the teams can relax, if the teams are feeling safe with what they're getting like attacked by, you don't have those mistakes happening that many times on this stage.
Yeah, and especially against the Synchronic squad. I mean, we saw them putting up crazy defenses. I mean, they held MMG down. It felt like their defenses were probably the best prepared that we've seen throughout. And now Tribe has to go on. They struggled a little bit against M.T.F.Y's base, and now they have to go on against another tough defensive plan. So this is definitely going to be a little bit of an uphill battle for them. But Tribe did earn it. They came through. They put up an impressive performance. Maybe Yo-Yo's attack did fail there, but ultimately I think we could both say that was more of a safer plan to get the percentage they needed.
Yeah, I feel like those Lalo attacks, especially if you have the Blim for the Town Hall, are such safe 2-star attacks.
Yes.
And then depending on like if the opening went well or if the traps are not placed versus Lalo. I mean, there's a lot of options like red mines, a lot of red mines together to try to take down a lot of healers in one place. You can try to spread them out to make sure that the bases are a little more harder to attack with Lalo. So there's a lot of trap options for the base building side, and it depends a lot on that. And I feel like he did run right away into a lot of traps. So again, a big shout out to the other side of the base building team, because they did predict some type of that entry where we see pretty much all of the skeleton traps, the Tesla, and in general, I think even a couple of black mines. So really, really nicely done, but he was able to power through and get the percentage which was necessary.
But let's go ahead and let's hop over it. I'm curious on this one. Who is our MVP? Well, we're not going over there yet.
I was excited.
He's here. He looks handsome. Don't get me wrong, but we need to talk about our MVP. Obviously, we have votes from the community. I'm curious on this one. Who do we think? Exorcist, 28%. Yo-Yo in third place with 19, and Rekiris coming up the rear there with second. I guess I said that all wrong. Well, 20% there in second, but that's all good. Tribe Gaming do get that victory, but yes, as we kind of hinted towards there, we will be welcoming the one and only Carbon Fend. So that's Carbon. What a crazy war, man.
Wow, what a war indeed. It was the craziest one, especially to experience in the audience. You can just hear the rumble, people stomping their feet, and it was just an amazing war nonetheless. And of course, M.T.F.Y coming so close, and that 1 star in the end. But it's going to be an amazing grand finals. Before we get to the grand finals, I'm going to be breaking down this attack from Rikirez. Really, really nice hit here. So the way this attack starts off is coming into this base with a few rage spells to the outside. So typically, he's now sends the Royal Champion. She's going to come in from the top side as his king is going to path his way to get into here. And then the Lalo is going to come from the opposite side, so breaking this base down, and not only is it going to be a crushing attack, it's going to be fast, and that's what he is able to achieve here. So the Queen to the far left side over here, she's going to move through there, but then the Royal Champion, notice when he deploys her up to the top side up here, but there's a Rage. Rage is up the RC to get that value with the Rocket Spear shots. So the RC is able to clear there. We're going to able to see the Queen come from this left side, and then here comes at the same time Warden, but notice the Warden ability protects everything from the Blimp moving into the Town Hall, protecting the balloons as they make their way around, and then protecting the Headhunters. So every single section coming right on through. So the Queen continues her way through here. The Royal Champion made it through here. The Lalo made it through here, and then even a more back Lalo from that side. So he dissected the base in sections and was able to take this one down. Time did not matter in the end, but it was a 3-star, which played a huge role, able to help tie this war up. It ended up being 13-13, and a beautiful hit here from Rikirez. It was just flawless from the start. So very nice attack, able to help Tribe advance to the grand finals. And just like what General X said in his interview, he was hoping for a German grand finals, and that is indeed what we are going to be having here at Zoo.
And as well like that, he is saying that he wants to have this match to happen. Does it already